chess enthusiasts, don't blink. Today I'm going to reveal a killer move that has stirred up a storm in the chess world, the flying knife of the opening cannon. It's truly a weapon of mass destruction in the hands of the player with the first move. Once it's used, the opponent can only flee without any chance to counter. Next, the red side advances the pawn, the black side follows with a pawn, and the red side brings up the knight, forming the classic opening cannon against screen horse setup. At this point, the black side advances the cannon to block, aiming at our central pawn, trying to intimidate us. Don't worry, just bring out the knight. If the black side chooses to move the cannon and attack the pawn, check. Now they've walked right into my trap. The red side will then use the knight to capture. Black moves the rook to capture the rook. But hold on, it's not over. When the black side reacts, we'll counter with a knight check.
Check, and we take the rook.
And we can capture the rook back. Take the rook. The black side's cannon is lost for nothing. This move nets us a big gain. Let's circle back. If black doesn't fall for it, doesn't move the cannon to attack the rook, and instead chooses to defend with the advisor. Then we have a move 2, boldly advance the knight to press the pawn. Yes, deliberately lure the black side into moving the cannon to attack the pawn. If the black side really attacks checkmate, they'll still be at a disadvantage. Although at this point we no longer have the knight fork to win the rook, we can immediately counterattack with a check.
Checkmate!
The black side advances the knight to press the cannon. We'll take the initiative to capture the rook. Black will surely use the knight to capture the rook, then we'll advance the knight, block the cannon. Yes, after this sequence, both sides are equal in pieces, but our red side's knights are in excellent positions, while the black side wasted quite a few moves with their knight. Even if the black side sets up the central cannon, we can simply advance the knight to press the cannon. Yes, after the exchanges, the black side's pieces are slow to deploy and incomplete. The advantage is quickly ours. If the black side is cautious and doesn't recklessly move the cannon to attack the pawn, but chooses to fly the elephant to protect the center, that's a more secure move. Then we'll move the cannon, preparing to deploy the rook to capture the cannon next. If the black side still wants to move the cannon to attack the central pawn, that's not going to work. We can counter by advancing the pawn, but we have a fiercer move. Sacrifice the rook to attack. Advance the knight to press the cannon.
Yes!
Black moves the rook to capture the rook. We'll deploy the rook to capture the cannon. Black can only move the rook to protect the cannon. At this step, we'll hasten our advance. Continue advancing the knight to press the black knight if the black knight retreats close to the general. We'll take a step forward with the knight, press the rook. Black will lose a piece again. This definitely won't work. A common move for black is to move the cannon to counter the rook, thinking they'll have a rook to kill without a rook later, but we have something more aggressive. Directly throw another flying knife sacrifice, advance the knight to press the cannon. Yes, black advances the rook to capture the rook. Capture the rook, and now it's showtime for us. Classic 6-step consecutive kill. Step 1, red advances the knight for a check. Black's general can only move out. Step 2, red moves the cannon for another check. Another check, the black general can't get back to the center and can only defend with an advisor. Step 3, red advances the knight to capture the black knight and gives another check, and black can only retreat the advisor. Step 4, red pulls back the knight for another check, and once again, black can only block with the advisor. Step 5, red advances the knight from 6 to 8, adjusting the knight's position. Continue with a series of checks. Black's general still can't move and can only retreat the advisor again. Step 6, red jumps the knight to change perspective and fires the cannon behind the knight. Checkmate.
Knight cannon mate.
With this fatal blow, the black side is utterly defeated. This tactic unfolds in one smooth sequence, using both rooks to lure the enemy in, the double knights and cannon working together to strangle the opponent, and finally delivering the fatal blow with the classic cannon behind the knight. Friends, if you find this useful, don't forget to like and save it.